Speaker ma'am, I am glad that the honourable member has raised this question, and he has also himself partly answered it. Indeed, it is true, India has the largest reservoir of thorium, and India can also take credit for having the only reactor in the world which is using uranium-233 processed from thorium, and that is known as Kamini reactor, located in Kalpakam in Tamil Nadu. And therefore, a day would come, and we look forward to it with pride, when India would set an example of thorium-based generation of nuclear power, and that nuclear energy would also meet most of the increasing energy needs of the country. As far as the timeline that the honourable member has mentioned, actually the process technically happens in 3 stages. We are in stage 1. We are on the verge of entering stage 2. I think I'd like to share with this House, with all the humility, that the present government, under Honourable Prime Minister, has tried to fast-track all these processes which are a part of the nuclear program. And as far as this part, per se, is concerned, which the Honourable Member has mentioned, in January this year itself, a proposal was brought in the Cabinet and passed to enter into second generation advanced heavy water reactor using thorium, which would be operational by 2026, not 50. However, 50 is the final time limit. I agree with the Honourable Member. When we would have a third generation, we would be entering into the third stage or third generation, and we would have a very large scale generation of nuclear energy through thorium means, which would also be of economic and commercial utilization. But having said that, let me also add over here, just as I mentioned a few moments ago, that the present government has taken a number of other measures to fast track this. For example, only about a few months back, I think a unique proposal was passed by the Cabinet to have joint ventures in nuclear plant installations, which we didn't have earlier for the last 60 years of the atomic energy program, since it was started by Dr. Bhabha in 1956. Going by this joint venture, we would have the government PSUs engaging themselves with the Nuclear Power Corporation of Limited. They would be doing the funding part. The Nuclear Corporation will be providing the technical know-how, and therefore it will help us in expanding our nuclear program. I think I can also reasonably take credit that in the last 3 years we have brought the nuclear program to the other parts of country where it didn't exist earlier. For example, in North India, just about a year and a half back, we have started work on a nuclear plant in Gorakhpur in Haryana, which would be functional in another 3-4 years and would produce very cost-effective energy. Similarly, the present government also... No, Gorakhpur in Haryana. No, I am talking besides that. Thorium is one thing, but what I am saying is, as a part of the fast tracking of the process, thorium, of course, is on the beaches. And to add to what Honorable Shashi Tharoorji is saying, it is on the beaches of Kerala and Tamil Nadu. It is part of the 7 associated minerals. It is that is why it is known as beach mineral. And therefore, that is one aspect. But what I am saying is that a host of other measures have already been taken to fast track the nuclear program of India.
Yes, sir.
Madam Speaker, as far as the exploration of uranium is concerned, to which the Honourable Member is hinting, certainly we have laid down for ourselves soon after the government came in 2014. Under the guidance of Honourable Prime Minister, we laid before us the target of making our generation capacity 3 times in the next 10 years from 2014, that is up to 2024. Now, rightly, as the Honourable Member is saying, that is possible only we have sufficient reserves of uranium. Some of them exported, some of them explored from our domestic sources. And therefore, several new areas or new regions are also being explored. We have, for example, AMD, Atomic Mineral Department, which has regional offices. Recently, I was there in one of the offices in Nagpur. It was the first time in 70 years that some union minister was visiting that center. What I'm trying to emphasize is that we are actively pursuing it. Then we are also exploring new states, new areas in Bihar, in Meghalaya, some of those areas which were virgin hitherto. And certainly, the exploration is also going to increase. We hope that now if we have reserves of about 47 4,700 million tons or so, it would also, in course of time, increase to twice or thrice. And therefore, our atomic energy capabilities will be among the frontline nations of the world.
Yes, yes.
No, see, this is an ongoing process. What happens is that wherever we find the possibility, including Telangana, which was part of the erstwhile Andhra Pradesh, which is one of the main, states, Andhra and Tamil Nadu, we constantly keep exploring. Sometimes we succeed, sometimes we do not, sometimes we half succeed. But certainly, Andhra Pradesh and Telangana are the main focuses of nuclear uranium exploration. Honorable Speaker, I appreciate the question put by the Honorable Member. As I said a few moments earlier, in January itself this year, the Cabinet passed a provision for advanced heavy water reactor. And this is a pressurized heavy water reactor. We are already into it. And as I said, very soon we are in the process of making our nuclear generation capacity multiple times more than what it exists today.
A question